Alright, julle volgende is dan nou die poskaart, postcard. 'n Poskaart is 'n kommunikasiewyse waarop een persoon vir 'n ander 'n kort boodskap stuur. So it's a way of communication where one person sends a short message to someone else. It's usually things like when you're on holiday, you would send a message to one person. For those of you who don't know what a postcard is, a postcard is basically a piece of cardboard with a picture on the one side, and on the other side you write a message, and the picture is usually a depiction of the place that you're at. Most of the times, or most of the postcards that I've seen recently, is postcards that you would, for example, get in the Kruger National Park. So you'll have animals on the one side, and then on the other side you write your message. Now, the format is very important, okay? Usually they will give you a layout like this. So if I can use this entire thing as my example, you will have, you don't have to turn your page on the side, so you can use it in the portrait that it is, but you will have your top there where your information will be, and there will definitely have to be a divide between your message goes here, and your address goes over there. Okay, so it has to be like that. You can't write it like a letter. You even see in the example that they've given you here, there is a division between the message and the address. So please keep that in mind when you are doing your postcard in the exams. Okay. Goed, so in your postcard begin jy met die datum. You always start with the date, leave a line open, dan liewe whoever it is you're writing to, vir wie ook al jy skryf, ma, pa, whatever, and then your message follows down here. You end it off with something like, sien julle een van die dae, ek verlang baie na julle, ek sien uit om julle te sien, anything like that, and your name at the bottom. Again, no surname, no signature, that's not necessary. The address side, you start with meneer en mevrou Botha, that is the receiver of the message, then posbus 4, Tawanchu, en dan die poskode. You can use any form of an address. Remember when we did the informal letter, I showed you a bunch of different address forms that you could use, or address types that you can use. You are welcome to use one of those instead of the postal address, but again, why complicate things? Just remember, something that is not there, iets wat nie daar is nie, so jy buite Suid-Afrika wees, if you were, for example, outside of South Africa, and you're sending a letter, then at the bottom of this, you will add in there Suid-Afrika, okay? Other than that, you don't have to worry about that. So if they're telling you you went to the Kruger National Park, then Suid-Afrika here at the bottom will not be there. But if you are, let's say, for example, in Belgium, then you will add there Suid-Afrika. Okay. Die datum moet gegee word. Okay. It says there, dis nie nodig om jou adres te gee nie. You don't put it anywhere. Okay. The only address that goes on here is the address of the receiver, because how else will they know where to go? Okay. Reëls word ook nie tussen die paragrawe oopgelaat nie, so we don't leave lines open between the various paragraphs. There's no space for that. Skryf in kort sinne, use short sentences because there's not a lot of space, en net die interessantste inligting word gegee. Only the most important information is given. Also remember, onthou ook, hierdie poskaart word nie in 'n koevert gesit nie. This is not being put in an envelope. So jy kan nie super persoonlike inligting in jou poskaart gee nie. You can't give sensitive information in your postcard because everybody will be able to read that. Okay? So very simple, don't think there's much issues. You can obviously leave a space open in the corner for your seal, your postal seal there, your stamp or whatever you want to call it. You can draw a little picture in there. It's fine. It's not necessary. But remember again, prettiness does not count marks. Because this is a personal piece of writing, I remember one of my friends who lives in Australia sent me a bunch of postcards. Still sends them though, but sometimes they would draw pictures and things on the side, or at the bottom they would maybe draw a little heart or a little star or whatever the case might be. This is a personal piece of writing, so you can do that, maybe draw some smiley faces or whatever if you have time, by the way, but never, and that's the same with the diary entry as well. I didn't say it with the diary entry, but it's the same there. You can use little pictures to express feelings and emotions together with your words, but you cannot say, for example, ek hartjie, and then you draw a little heart there, julle, okay? Because that does not work. You cannot use a picture to replace words. You can use a picture to enhance it, but you cannot use it to replace it. Okay. Dit dan vir die Poskaart. Any questions, feel free to ask.